Bubble Pally is actually a cool new deck that came out after the latest nerfs, and in this video I'm gonna give you a detailed guide about it, as well as some of our games from our coaching session to Legend last night. I hope you find the video helpful, and if you do, a like and subscribe would be awesome. We just hit 30,000 subscribers, which is honestly amazing to me, and I really owe you a huge thank you for that, so really appreciate what you are doing, and I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing. But now, let's get into the video.
You are not prepared!
Here's the list up close, and this is indeed the list I showed you from the latest top 5, and indeed the deck really did feel amazing, not gonna lie. Why is it called Bubble Pally? Well, we do have plenty of Divine Shields with things like Righteous Protector, with the Hard Light Protector, the Tank Engineer, the Tigris plushie, heck, even the Divine Brew that can give you Divine Shield as well, and also one of the auras does give you Divine Shield if I can manage to find the one. Yeah, the Mechatork aura does give you +4 and Divine Shield, which is pretty nice, and let's not forget we also have Horef in here, who could be absolutely game-breaking as well. What does the deck try to do? Well, it's basically like a midrange pally. You don't have too much early pressure, even though you might. With things like the Crusader aura, if the opponent is not careful and leaves you with a wide board, you could actually do something like that. But yeah, you do have yourself some decent early game, but in the mid-game, especially when Gelban of Tomorrow lands as soon as turn 7 or 8, pretty reliably at that, with the help of the Hearthstone Mole, you are gonna be able to go 0 to 60 real frickin' fast, and a lot of opponents can't really handle that very well. We also obviously have Elisa in here, with which you could be doing some nutty things with the location, including getting yourself copies of Tank Engineers, of Carnivorous Cubicles, heck, even of Nomelia, with which you could actually deal extra lethal damage. You could get yourself an extra copy of the deal 2 damage to all enemies, that I actually slept on one of the games, and that made us miss lethal, but we still managed to take it home. And we also have Anacrotos in here, with which you could reset the board for a couple of turns, and obviously also Ziliax is in here with the Twin Plus Perfect module, which is also another pair of bubbles. Going through the cards themselves, we have a Wisp only for the sole purpose of having yourself a 0 mana card for at least to get active, so don't get too creative cutting this thing out of your deck. It's also not the worst thing in the world if you're desperately trying to plant a Spike Ridge Steed, by the way. Like, this is literally a turn 4 coin with Spike Ridge Steed potential for you, which could be cool, so there's that too. But aside from that, it doesn't have too much utility for you. It could be an extra minion if you're preparing for a Crusader aura as well, but other than that, not very valuable. Divine Brew is decent. With this one, you could give yourself Divine Shields on minions that don't normally have it, as well as on your face, and this could be amazing when you combo off with something like Rev the Unbreaking. This no longer gives attack, however, so don't get baited into thinking you have extra attack like that. The Righteous Protector is pretty awesome, both early game as well as late game, and you could get yourself a lot of protection with it, especially again with the 5-drop legendary. The Creature of Madness can give you some absolutely amazing things. Hard Light Protector is also pretty awesome. Whelp the Infinite can also be pretty decent in the early turns, especially this cog blocks the opponent for so many big plays. Like, if you see the opponent go Creature of Madness and shuffle a card back into their deck, that means that next turn they're gonna have a +4/+5 ready for you, so you could be preemptively ready with a Whelp for them. The Crusader auras are great. They are auras after all, so you are gonna fish them out with Gelban, but even on curve they could be nice, especially with some of the rush minions you have like Tigris plushie and such. Elise could be great. Again, you could be going for a 5 mana location here with 2/1 rushers comboed off with the Crusader aura. That becomes very amazing, but also you could go for a 1 mana to get yourself an extra copy of the Cubicle or the Tank Engineer, which both could be pretty huge. You could also get yourself a 5/5 copy of the 1 mana Tigris plushie, and so on and so forth. You can be very creative about, at least in this deck, depending on what you might need. The Gnomish aura is obviously in here thanks to the Fabled card, so the cool thing about it is this thing heals everything on the table for you, including your face, and it also has tradable on it, so if you draw it before it's time for Gelban, you can push it back and get yourself something else. The Tank Engineer is pretty huge. This thing on tempo is pretty awesome because the opponent is not gonna want to kill it, and you also don't want him to kill it because you actually want to eat it with the Cubicle, and this is gonna start giving you 7/7s over and over again, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, it's all around a pretty huge card. 4 mana 2/1 with Divine Shield. It's kind of hard for you to kill it on your own, but the opponent might want to kill it so you don't start eating it. And yeah, it's basically a lose-lose situation for the opponent for the most part, which could be pretty nice for you. The Tigris plushies are great. One of your best ways to actually heal back to full without having to spend a fortune on Ziliax. The Hearthstone Mole is pretty awesome, thinning out the deck from the bottom, so you're gonna get yourself Ziliax and Gelban pretty reliably. If you already have one of those, Anachronos becomes reliable, and so on and so forth. Just try not to be starting to draw 5-drops, because you might get to fish out the auras before you're ready to Gelban. The Cubicle, the main use here would be for the Tank Engineer, honestly. You could also use it on something like Whelp the Infinite, but that sounds dumb. You could even use it on the Spike Ridge Steed minion, but that's not gonna give you a new minion with Spike Ridge Steed, sadly, because it's not gonna retain the enhancements it has. You could technically eat a Ziliax with with Divine Shield, or more like without Divine Shield, so after that it comes back with a Divine Shield again, but more importantly, it's just for the tank engineers really. Technically speaking, it's not the worst thing in the world to eat a Righteous Protector as well, so you can keep on getting taunts with Divine Shields like that, but it's not gonna be the most amazing thing either. The Dragon Aura is great in here, giving you extra dragons. You don't want to be playing it for 5 mana, but in some cases it's okay-ish. Best you can do is play it out from Gelbin, and that's gonna give you a grand total of 915 across 3 turns, which is pretty nice. The Mechatorque Aura is the +4/+ Divine Shield, which can be pretty decent as well, and it could actually land on the Chronological Aura. It kind of comes down to which aura came first, but it comes out on auto. I think it always actually happens to have a possibility for this to land on the Divine Shield. Don't quote me on that one, but I haven't had a situation where we get the dragon after the buff happens, so there's that too. Do let me know in the comments if it actually flopped for you that way. The Spike Ridge Steed is also pretty decent. It's just a single copy, however, but it can be absolutely game-breaking, and I'm actually not against slapping a second copy of this thing for something else. Maybe instead of one of the cubicles, even though those definitely feel nice when they pop off. The Tor of Thunder King can be pretty amazing. I wouldn't say he's core, by the way. He does sound like he's core, but a lot of the times it's really not gonna come down to him. So if you don't have him, you can definitely try to deck without him. Nomelia is pretty awesome, giving you a lot of AoE, and this is one of the cards why I'm so pedantic about how you should be positioning your minions. Like, always try to isolate taunts on the far left, far right. Always try to put dormant minions in the middle, that kind of deal, so that Nomelia can't cleave too many minions. Without a Chronos, you could get yourself a lot of good board resets. It's one of your best recovery tools if the opponent starts pushing your stool in too soon. Gelbin of Tomorrow thins out 4 auras in this one. You don't run the bad auras like the 7 mana summon yourself random bullshit, but it's still very, very awesome. And this deck doesn't even run the 2 mana aura, by the way, which is kind of interesting. Honestly, I feel like the 2 mana aura might also make some sense here, but I guess you need the room for bigger, better things. And last but not least, we have Zilly with the Twin plus Perfect module, which really is perfect. For the matchups, not too much stats just yet, but you're good against mid-range Shaman, so what else do you need to know? You're also okay against Dragon Warrior, which is cool, so there is that. And as for the mulligan, here's what the situation looks like. You're trying to curve off with your good cheap early game. Don't keep anything above 4 mana, I'd say, and don't keep too many 4-drops. Like, literally, when you're going first, just keep 1 4-drop. If you're going second, maybe keep a couple, but only if they're really good. As for on the coin, again, similar stuff. Try to get the good curve. Creature of Madness is absolutely broken. The Tank Engineer can be amazing, and curving into Elise could be very awesome too. All around, that's it for the deck. Definitely not the cheapest out of the lot, but it does have a lot of important legendaries in here which you already need to have, so it's not that expensive either. I hope you found the guide helpful, and if you did, a like and subscribe would be awesome. But now, let's check out some of our games on our road back to top legend with Jadis. Hope you enjoy. First games against the Warrior. Could be Questing Man. Could also be Dragon, which is a lot more likely. Alrighty, what are you thinking here?
It seems to be a full toss for me.
The Whelp of the Infinite is not that bad, actually. It's one of the cards you do keep more often with this one, because you don't have that much in terms of early game, so that should stitch things up together nicely for you. So I toss everything except the Whelp.
Okay.
Okay, that's a proper curve, aside from the aura that is. Okay, that's a pretty nice man to have as well. Okay, Quest he be. Don't wonder why we have a Wisp in here. It's basically to activate yourself Elise. That's all there is to it. It could also be used to put a free buff on something, but there's still that. Yeah, Creature of Madness. Let's see if something better presents itself. What do you like here?
I think Developer, Scoundrel.
She's not bad. This Ogre reborning with full enhancement sounds good, though. I think I'd give that one a shot. It could have quite the high roll potential. I think that's all. Don't feel like dropping the Wisp just yet. Next turn we might. Because the Crusader Aura might actually turn out to be not so bad.
Yeah, without.
I kind of like the other thing a little bit more. The Whelp would have been if this guy was more aggressive, but he ain't. So I think I'd go with the Petrified Ogre on the right and the Wisp on the far right. This guy is dormant for a while. That's about it. Next turn, if this guy don't do much, we might consider the Crusader aura. If he does, we might consider the Tank Engineer. He ain't doing much though. Let's see what the top deck is, because if you got a Cubicle, that might be lit. You didn't.
No.
I'm down with the aura here. It's a little bit of free
Aura.
damage. You're already nice and sticky on the board, so why not? Okay. Probably will want to start answering this. The cool thing about this Ogre is it's gonna actually get reborn through all the aura buffs you gave him, and if actually it sticks for next turn, giving it a Spike Rich Steed would be awesome. Because once it's reborn, it's gonna reborn with another steed on it, so it's actually kind of insane that way. Perfect. And that's exactly what we're doing here. Hopefully this guy did not decide to tech in a freaking silence in it, and I think he didn't. Yeah, I think we stick with
They'll
that
give
plan. Should be awesome. On the
Steed
5-5,
on the
yeah.
5-5. Yeah.
And nothing
Okay,
but a
and
face
go
thing.
full face, yeah.
Full throttle for a full face. Running down mid. That was awesome now, wasn't it? The little
Yeah.
ogre that could. Yeah, that ogre definitely sounded amazing. Like, getting reborn with full enhancements back is kind of insane for this deck, not gonna lie. It's pretty ass still avoid. According to the stats, at least, I don't know if he's cooked something newer, but the one that's on the stats is 50%-ish. Okay, just a protector here. This guy could be Protoss, could be Zarimi.
Protector.
The light dims, but we fight.
Might as well tradable the aura. Hero powering is not gonna do us all that much good. And face, apparently. Wonder if we're ever gonna be able to pull off the Tank Engineer. Carnivorous Cubicle action would be pretty funny. Nothing. Hero power, play them all. And face. I don't know, Void haven't really seen it so far, so can't really say. Might give it a check. Yo. God damn it. Nothing an aura can't fix. Hey, look at that, we got an aura. Is it really worth it though? They're kind of dead as is. I think I'd rather we just Tigris plushie here or some. I think that's fine, yeah. Tigris plushie. Rush the 4-3. 2-1 kills the 4-2. Kill a 3-2 and go face, I guess. Damn.
Check the location.
Yeah, go for a 5-mana at least, I think.
Okay.
The 1-mana is also not that bad, but I don't think it's gonna do us all that good. Yeah, go for 5-mana. We're looking for the rushers, maybe the copy. And get the
Rush.
rushers. And get the copy. I think that's about it for this turn. Next turn we could use the 1-mana Tigress plushie to get ourselves a 5/5 plushie like that. We should be able to stabilize for now. Later on we could copy some minions with the steeds and shit. Yeah, let's stick with the plan location. Tigress plushie, use it. The 5 kills the 6/4. The 1 kills the 3/1. And rush down the other 2. Looks good. Quite the 360 no-scope that turn. He's discounted the mothership 3 times already. Number 4 is on the way, but that means probably turn 8 mothership. That's not a bad top deck.
Late.
Yeah, let's see what's in there.
The mixer chest.
They are all interesting. This thing having +3 attack and lifesteal ought to help you later if we need it. They're all pretty interesting. Maybe the Dissolving Ooze could close the game for us later. Take that one and just, yeah, take it and use the 5-mana Steed on the 5/5 and just go face.
Steed on the 5/5 and go face.
No way in hell he can kill this right now, or if he does, that's gonna be his entire turn. He already used one hallucination, both the rushers. I guess if he has Resuscitate, he could have done it, but he doesn't. Okay. Well, next turn getting a copy of this, going with the aura. Should be pretty sick. Hold up. Yeah, I think it's Crusader Aura plus Source and Maul.
Okay, consider aura. Maul.
Use location on the big guy. The 5/5 can take care of the 3/3. Doesn't matter.
Not the 3/4?
Doesn't matter. The
Okay.
2/1 kills him anyway.
Yeah.
1/2/1 kills, and the rest is face. Okay, this guy can play a mothership right now, but there's no mothership that saves him. That's about it. Destroy Bob. Best he can get here is a couple of 0-mana 5/4 rushers, but he got none of that. Well, he's dead on board. Fun! Yeah, the location is kind of sick with this Spike Ridge Steed, not gonna lie. Da Vinci. Let's see if he does something Da Vinci indeed. Hey, there's that tank engineer we were hoping for. What do you feel like doing here against a fellow Pally?
Keep the madness and tank engineer.
I think so. Yeah, let's do that. That can work. Where that cube at?
The light dims.
Okay, he's curving off. Hard pass.
Reporting for duty.
Let's see what's in the madness. Big ass mixologist sounds pretty proper to me.
Okay.
The other ones, they were also not the worst, but I think this gives the highest impact, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so much for that impact. Sadly, this cock blocks that impact big time.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather coin out a tank engineer in that case. We have a couple of them, so we'll fucking do it again. He doesn't get the procket right now. Is the Ursin Maul the better play here?
Well, I think so.
Sure.
Let me think.
2-1 kills the taunt, face kills the 1-4. He does get to rush it down and kill it, but still. Xavius is not a bad inclusion in this deck indeed. We could try the Mixologist at this point. I'm down to see what that'll do. Yeah, let's see it.
Okay.
Summon a friendly minion sounds like the right thing to do.
Yes.
And that 2 damage AoE also ain't no joke. Let's see it.
And plate. Yeah.
There is 2 high rolls, 1 low roll. Let's see what the game decides. Nice.
High roll.
That is pretty high roll indeed.
Yeah.
I
Kill
think
the
I'd kill
minion.
that. I don't want to get steed on. Thanks, man. How do you like our turn 5, my guy? How's that turn 5 for you? Look at what he does to mimic a fraction of our power. Who the fuck runs that? Is this some kind of like Esopus? Like, that deck shouldn't work anymore with the weapon nerf. Oh man. Well, could have been worse. Kind of like the steed here.
Did? Which one?
that it?
That's-
What's the alternative? I don't know. I'd steed here in face.
Okay.
Steed that face. That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad either.
Then
Really hope he doesn't have Gelben
Engineer.
for next turn. Yeah, I think
Engineer
so.
and Whelp.
I think I'm down with that.
Okay,
Sure.
so tank and Whelp.
Do it.
Tank and Whelp.
The Harding Protector was also decent, Hard Light Protector, but I don't know, I really wanted to do this right now. Okay, go for Gelbin.
Galbin, yeah.
The 1/4 can take out the 8/8. The rest
Yes.
is face. Neat. Yeah, ain't nothing like a big veiny throbbing deck. Never gets old. Okay. Postponing the inevitable. Next turn Celiax should be pretty good. Yeah, this guy might have some kind of OTK potential in hand, but I don't think he has too much. Okay, giving us a little bit of room, can't say no to that. Yeah, Ziliax sounds pretty safe to me.
And kill both.
Yep. Is that what he got? Poor bastard. Wait, was that a double battle cry, Bob? Kinda slept on that. Is that the fabled concede with extra steps angle?
Seems
This
like.
has been. The infamous. Cool story, Bob. Thanks, guy. Despite his name, he did not do anything Da Vinci this game, guys. That was quite Da Vinciant of him. Okay.
All that matters is this moment.
Guess another priest.
Keep the tensioner, but nothing else.
Think so. Seems like it. The deck is definitely 4-drop heavy, as you found out. Okay, there's that
And
combo.
5 and 6.
See
Nope.
how that go.
Okay.
Okay, this guy looks to be Zarimi. So we gotta do the Engineer play ASAP, because on turn 7 they have the repackage crap. Divine Shield on your hero might actually save you even from a Zarimi OTK later. This deck started off strong, turned out to be quite shite though. Wait, Parrot Sanctuary? Who does that? Is this guy some kind of control priest instead? Tradable that shit.
Yeah, tradable.
No, just pass it. We don't care about this on the board right now. Next turn we might consider coining the Engineer. Although...
Then we have to wait 2 turns.
Comes down to what we top deck. If you get another 4-drop play,
Yeah.
might be worth it. Yeah, in this case.
Yeah,
we do
in
it.
these cases.
Guaranteed. Do we care about a Wisp? I don't think we do. That's about it. Ricardo. Perhaps.
Let's set the mood.
Oh fuck. This guy could high roll the shit out of you. but that's all it's gonna be, a high roll. Should we Ursin Maul instead here? Does take care of that, but playing the tank engineer guarantees what we're about to do. I don't know, I think I'm down to weapon here. I don't think he's gonna trade it.
Okay, so weapon.
Yeah, weapon and double
double
slap.
trip. Okay.
Maybe put down the wisp as well at this point. Give him something to fuck around with. Any Egg Warrior? Not really. I think it's only Quest Warrior and Dragon Warrior from the competitive decks right now.
Let's set the mood.
Nah, Rafam is pretty ass, not gonna lie. Rafamming,
he
Rafamming.
He didn't kill it, so cube.
Nope. Yeah, do it before he gets to fuck us up with repackage soon. Let's just do that then. That's about it. Problem is, it's only gonna last for a couple of turns.
Yeah, then it is.
But we're trying, okay? That's a pretty crappy one, but he could discover a repackage right about now. We have Gelbin guaranteed for turn 8, which is kind of cool. Hey there, Zach. Welcome, welcome, bud. Oh, man. Yeah, I think I'm down to rush.
Tigress. Yeah. Okay.
Tigress into the 4-5 plus the 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
Go face
Play
with the
the-
other 2. I wouldn't play any more minions. Hero power at best, because if he does have repackage, you don't want to put other stuff in there. So just hero power for a potential aura off the top. That's about it.
Okay.
New game? Where? What's this new game we speak of? Okay, that's not a repackage. What is that though? A Ziliax? It ain't. Next check, you can discover an extra spell. Ziliax of next turn definitely sounds viable for him. There you fucking go.
Aura.
Let's do that then. Yeah, that plus Tigress Plushie and Righteous Protector, so if he does indeed have a Ziliax, he can go fuck himself. Rush down the free and everything else face. It's almost lethal, but not quite. Zilly doesn't do all that much. Ah, fuck you, man. Such a fun little minion, that one. Well, Gelbin has to start helping. So let's do that then. Gelb away.
Gelben.
He is quite low on the value, but not low enough. Stop resisting, dude. Fuck. We're still fine, but not too fine. But in a much deeper sense, we're truly fine. Wait, he attacked first and then he swapped? Not that it mattered, I guess. It didn't matter. Yeah, Ziliax is fine here. We do have double Crusader Aura, right? So a single Zilly fucks it up. Yeah, Zilly into the 10er, Zilly into the 9, and go face. Okay. Creature of Madness could discover you a charge minion for all we know. If it applies itself.
Theoretically, yes.
Repackage that. How many more of those are you gonna pull out of your ass, though? Oh, please don't give him another legendary idiot. Let's see what the Creature of Madness holds.
Mm-hmm.
This draws you a Tigris plushie.
Paint Fin.
Yeah, I'd go with the Paint Fin, yeah. But do we play him right now? Sure, whip out the Paint Fin and...
And the Tensioner.
Not sure about that. The Tigris plushie is kind of fun here.
Okay.
Yeah, go with the Tigris plushie because it gives him plus from the aura still. Yeah, just rush it down a single. Maybe tempo out the other one as well. That's about it. No more Crusader Aura for us. The big guy got the Wind Fury though, so that's huge. We could even give it the Spike Steed. As long as he doesn't top deck another repackage. Or the randomly shuffled Medivh potential. Yeah, man is cooking over there. Man done cooked. Oh no. He's gonna fucking do it again, isn't he? Be a lot cooler if he didn't. He could still Medivh here. He does have the location. There you fucking go. Disgusting! Disgusting! Okay, we're at Platinum 5, so you know what that means.
Yeah, but I want to believe it's not.
That's the Shaman. Cool ass skin right there.
I am a creator and a destroyer.
It's time we began.
Protector's great. The Maul also ain't the worst, I think.
Yeah, so keep those.
I think I'm down with those, yeah. Well, protect her away.
The light dims, but we fight.
Dude's been paying for bad financial decisions.
Oh yes.
That's like the game equivalent of buying yourself a used BMW, guys. Follow me for more financial advice. Should we just hero power here? The hard light. Ah, fuck it. Play the 2-drop. At least it takes care of the taunt. Next turn we might consider coining out a 4-drop if we get one off the top. Coining out the aura might also be good though.
I never make two trips.
That was not very bright of this guy. I think you coin out the weapon. Let's push that tempo and kill both.
Okay.
Yeah, perhaps. Again with that dragon aura straight in hand. Kinda okay. Where that 4-drop heavy deck we know and love. Where them 4-drops at? Rigged. Well, hero power. These guys, they're not supposed to run weapon destruction. Do we care about having Anachronos in hand right now? Not really. Just go face with the minion and chill. Next turn the steed ought to be good. Yeah, try not to say my name. That's a great way not to be winning games. Okay, that's fucked. That is a fucked. The 5-mana dragon action sounds fine, and you can just kill that with your face, I guess. We're not very happy about it, though. Stupid rabbit thinks it's a dog. Bad dog.
It's cute, but
Kinda.
gambling and so much
Yeah.
money. Nope. Nope.
That's a prostitute rabbit over there. Yeah. Okay, dude is pushing in. Dude is pushing alright.
Okay, check the madness.
No, I don't think we do that. I'm thinking about something like Righteous Cubicle or Righteous Spiked. Has to be one or the other.
I just spike.
I think I'm down with that. They don't run Hex too much, so let's see. Let's try that. This is the biggest amount of protection we can get ourselves. Gotta protect yourselves. Oh, I forgot about these stupid dragons.
Still have one left.
No hexes, por favor. Okay. We live, haha. Next turn, a bunch of 8/8s are coming in our future. And yet we smile. Come on, bro, kill it with the minions and then your face kills the 2/6 and the 3/5. Jesus. Or that. Probably could have done that better, couldn't he? We see a bunch of 8/8s in our future. No, Melia has cleared the whole thing, but it doesn't sound great.
Not really. But we have to do that, most probably.
Keeps the board cleared, but doesn't look too hot. He is gonna have a rusher anyway, so... Yeah, no, Melia into the 3/3 and Divine Shield your face. We are gonna get ourselves a 3/5 anyway, but that is gonna die to the rush. Didn't go with the 8s, that's weird. Okay, well, he gave us a little bit of breathing room there, that's for sure. I think it's Gelbin time.
Okay. Gelbin, yeah.
Yeah, Gelbin and kill one. You bet your butt it is a void. Nice. Yeah, next turn Zillia ought to be good. Probably. Oh man. Regret.
Need to wrap this up.
Is it truly a Zilly? The Tiger's plushie is basically like a Zilly, but that allows us also to drop the Crusader aura. To be fair, the Zilly is twice the minion. He does have another batch of 8/8s in there.
Then why not Tigris and Crusader?
That's what I'm
This
thinking
turn?
about too.
Okay.
But
And next turn
Zilly is
we
more
have-
pressure. Zilly is still more pressure in it. I'd rather Zilly here.
Okay.
We are basically back to full health anyway. We are gonna have an extra 3/5 dragon on the board, so let's just push that pressure. Hit him where it hurts. Yeah. The second Crusader aura is gonna be much better on a turn where we can actually attack with multiple minions, so let's do that then.
Yeah. If they are alive, yes.
It wasn't worth it though, Avoid. Oh, you mean next turn? Still probably not worth it, because these are becoming a lot bigger thanks to the auras.
I need to wrap this up.
I never make two trips.
Yeah, that does die to the plushies. So this guy is Pepsi Max. Got an extra taunt though. That sucks.
Of course, he does.
Well, still, 4 mana Crusader Aura, play both the plushies. He's still dead, I think. The big plushie kills a 6/6. The dragon kills the other one. The small one kills the taunt, and face it up. From where I'm from, that's GG. Neat. Got that good old Diamond 10 with the Bubbly Pally. Okay, let's see what else we can play today.